Welcome back. It's that time of year. Time to check around your house and see if you have any band instruments that you no longer need. The Band of Angels instrument drive is underway. They take secondhand instruments, make them sound like new, and distribute them to band students in need. Our own Carrie Wickersham is at Meyer Music in Overland Park this morning with more. Carrie, good morning.
Hey, good morning. So we are under this beautiful new Band of Angels tent with all kinds of pictures behind us with Mike Meyer, and co-founded it. Has it been 12 years? What is it?
15.
15! Oh my
15.
gosh, I should have asked you that before we went on.
It's
15
amazing.
years. Time has flown by. In that time, you've given away thousands of instruments.
Yeah, over 4,200, and I think we're maybe over 4,300 now. So
Wow.
it's been far bigger and far better than we ever thought. But what a ride!
You know, and in that time, I've been privileged to be with you when you've given away some of those instruments. And it is the most amazing thing, because to some of the kids in our community, music is everything, but it's also very expensive.
It is, and you're going to meet several of the kids over the course of the morning that have really put the hard work in. And this is life-changing for them. It's really their safe place. It's a place of belonging in the school. You know, over the 15 years, the one thing that really has never changed, but all of a sudden we realized, is music and being in a music program is about belonging. It's about belonging in the school. It's about belonging with your peers and your friends. And so these instruments do far more for these students than just produce music.
Do you know, you're the co-founder of this, obviously, but I love talking to you because, Mike, you love every one of these kids. Their stories sit in your heart for a long time, don't they?
They do, and I tell everybody we're super blessed because we have a charity that's a really happy one, and we can share the stories of the students. They're just always taken back by the generosity, and the one other thing they always say is, I can't believe somebody did this for me when they don't even know me. So that viewer that brings that instrument in, that sits down there, live TV, that viewer that's bringing that instrument out of the closet, they're never going to hear that from the student, but trust me, we hear it all the time. I can't believe this person gave me this. They don't even know me. So
yeah, so if you've got an instrument sitting around, we got some instruments on the table behind us that have been donated. You know, some are pristine, and some of them not in such good shape, but you can make do with almost anything, can't you?
Well, we can. We've actually done this really great fundraiser during the summer called Art That Blows, and we take the instruments that can't be fixed and we give them to local artists. So super fun stuff being made, taking an instrument, maybe it's not playing anymore, but it's got a whole new life as a piece of art. Yeah.
It's awesome. Okay, so tell us a little bit about the application process. We talked a little bit about the donation process. And by the way, one thing I didn't mention is you do get a tax write-off for this because, and so you're going to get that if you donate, but also you're going to get the joy of knowing that someone else is playing that instrument that meant so much to you. But talk about the application process, kids who are out there who need an instrument.
Absolutely. So it's very simple. Go to bandofangels.org, and it's going to ask you the basic information where, you know, about your family and where you go to school and your music director and things like that. But you can apply right through the website. We'll review them as we get them. We try and obviously make sure that they go to those most financially in need. And so, but anybody can apply.
Yeah, because as Band of Angels has gotten more well-known, the number of applicants has gone way up. So we still need your instruments. We're going to be live here at Meyer Music in Overland Park all morning long. You can bring your instruments to any of the Meyer Music locations and drop them off today or really any day. But our big push is right before the start of school. We'll be back in about 20 minutes. I'm Carrie Wickersham, Fox 4 News. Back to you.
Carrie, thanks. Such a great organization. And Alex, great weather today. And the Fox 4 Band of Angels Instrument Drive is now underway this weekend. The organization is collecting used instruments so they can refurbish them and give them to band students in need. Fox 4's Carrie Wickersham is live at Meyer Music in Overland Park with more. Hey, Carrie, good morning.
Hey, good morning. So we wanted to take a minute to show you what your instrument donation means to some of the Band of Angels recipients. And I know when you're thinking about giving away an instrument, especially if it's a valuable instrument, but it's just collecting dust, it's hard because you've got some memories associated with that. But we're going to show you about, you know, kind of how those memories will live on in the life of an instrument with a new person playing it. So this is Jace, and Jace is a sophomore at Clinton High School. But Jace, you've been playing. Tell us a little bit about your trumpet, how long you've been playing, and your ambitions.
I've been playing since 6th grade, actually, ever since I moved here in 2nd grade, and I'm really hoping to go in the military with my trumpet and play for the military band.
That's awesome. It reminds me of that Andrews Sisters, you know, the Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy of Company B. You're going to be that, right?
Yes.
Okay. And I know your instrument is kind of an older instrument, but you play all over the place. You play taps. You play for baseball stadiums. You play the national anthem. What's your aspiration? Like, what would you like to play in the military?
Trumpet, of course,
Yeah.
and I just can't wait. I really want to play the trumpet. I've been wanting to play this ever since 6th grade, and it's been a lot of fun, especially with my band directors.
Okay, so your band directors, you mentioned them. They're standing right here. Talk a little bit about Jace. Are you impressed with his skill?
Absolutely. I'm also that person that he's just a good person. Being a good person is infinitely more important than being a good musician, and we're lucky that he is both.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You came flying in here this morning to be here for Jace. What's special about Jace?
Jace is an excellent player. I'm a trumpet player myself, so I have a little bit of connection with that. And ever since I met Jace, he's just been a great person, like Mr. Miles said. Overall, that's what's most important to us. But he's a great player, and he deserves this very much.
Okay, so we're going to bring in Destiny right now because we've got a little something special for you now from Band of Angels. Let's talk a little bit about this, Destiny. We only have a few minutes.
Okay, Jay, so you applied for a trumpet a little while ago, so today we're going to present you with a Bach Stradivarius to go ahead and pursue your dreams and pursue the Army Band. So today we're going to present you with this trumpet.
Oh my God, thank you.
It's beautiful, isn't
Yeah,
it?
check
Okay,
it
so
out.
this is a top-of-the-line professional trumpet. Let me hold your old one for you. I don't know if you have time to play taps to play us out. Do you need that mouthpiece? Okay, good. Stick it in there. Keep in mind, Jace has never had his hands on this trumpet before. It's brand new to him. All right, let's hear taps. Whoa, that sounds completely different than your old trumpet.
It does.
What do you think?
I think it's great. I love this. This is amazing. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my gosh. Okay, so hopefully that will take you well into the Army. We don't know the story behind this trumpet or the donor, but I can guarantee whoever they are, they're probably really proud to see this go into your
I'm
hands.
very thankful.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so if you've got Band of Angel instruments that might come down here, somebody like Jace is ready to take it on and create a whole new story for it. You can drop it off at any Meyer Music location today or really anytime. I'm Carrie Wickersham, Fox 4 News. Back to you.
Oh, so sweet. Great story there. Thanks, Carrie, for showing that. I always get chills for these stories. 8:09 now on your Saturday. Band of Angels needs your help to breathe new life into old instruments. If you have one that you no longer use, you can donate it, and they'll fix it right up and put it into the hands of a student who needs it. Fox 4's Carrie Wickersham is live at Meyer Music in Overland Park with more. Hey, Carrie.
Hey, good morning. So if you were listening right before the commercial break, you got to hear Nabil play this instrument, which is a professional grade instrument that was given to him by Band of Angels. But Nabil is only a freshman, and you already play, to me, I mean, to my untrained ear, you play like a musician, and I love it. Tell me a little bit about sort of your history, how you came to play the violin.
Well, it all started like when I was in 5th grade and my sister played the violin.
Yeah.
And so I was very interested. It was like so cool to me that she could play an instrument, and I, picked it up in the 5th grade, and I borrowed an instrument from the school. It was fun. and my 5th grade teacher said I was okay, and then
I bet he said he was better than okay. All right, you're humble. Go ahead.
and then 6th grade I started taking it really serious.
Yeah.
Like I felt like, yeah, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. So
Isn't it amazing to know that in 6th grade?
yeah.
Yeah. Like to have that connection already. Okay, I want to bring Mike Meyer in here for just a second because tell me about the donated instrument that he's holding. What's the story behind that instrument donation?
It's one of the best stories we've had. Woman showed up here about a year ago who was a professional violinist, and she kept alluding to that she needed to give these instruments away now. And eventually, towards the end, she said to us, I don't have much time left. And she said, these are 3 professional instruments, one of which was her father's. And she said, I really want to make sure that these go to somebody who will appreciate them and that maybe after I'm gone, they aren't just sold. And so we took them, got them all refurbished and fixed up and everything. And then luckily, Nabil walked into our lives just like the violin walked into his. So if she's watching, it's a very heartfelt story, and I'm going to choke up if I talk too much about it, but it's those types of gifts that give Nabil the new life and the violin the new life that it's going to have, and it's amazing to see where it goes.
Well, there's a story behind every instrument that walks in this door. We had somebody come in and donate after our first segment because they saw it and they brought it in, and she had a story behind the instruments too. I want to let you play for us, but before I do that, let's look at that picture right behind you. That picture is the day you received this professional grade violin. Somebody believed in you enough to put a very valuable instrument in your hand. How did that make you feel? Take us back to that day.
It was probably the best feeling ever. Like, dude, when I got this instrument, I was so insanely happy. When I saw it, I was like, there's no way that's mine. There's no way. So I thought it was just like awesome to me. I was like, yes, something I can actually play on, because the old instrument I had wasn't great. And so this is just phenomenal. And I was really happy. So
I want to listen to you play. Without further ado, let's listen to you play. Go ahead, Nabil. Let me just say that most 9th graders cannot make a violin sing like that. So hats off to Nabil. He has big career aspirations. At only 9th grade, he wants to go on and become a professional musician with this instrument. That is the kind of thing Band of Angels can make happen. If you have an instrument that you would like to donate, you can drop it off at any of the Band of Angels locations today, or really any time, and they promise to turn it in to something that makes really a difference in a child's life. So it does make you choke up. It's beautiful. Thank you, Nabil. I'm Carrie Wickersham. Back to you.
Just incredible. I mean, beautiful. Alex, we were just saying that most freshmen cannot play like that.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Wow.
Hey, good morning. Over the last 15 years, Band of Angels have given thousands of instruments to kids who really needed them, needed a step-up instrument, needed a first instrument. We have 2 of those instrument recipients right here. This is Kendall and Angie from a junior at Truman, and you are a freshman at Pleasant Hill. But I'm going to start with you, Kendall. Tell us a little bit about the day you received your new trombone from Band of Angels.
Well, it was really cool. I was like completely surprised and everything, because I didn't know that I was going to get another instrument because I had my regular one. But as soon as I saw this, it was just like amazing. Yeah. Because I've always like loved getting like a new instrument, and with the trigger, it just makes it so much easier.
It makes it so much easier. Okay, tell us a little bit about your aspirations. You'd like to go to college and maybe get a scholarship and play an instrument in college?
Yeah, I
Okay.
would really like to do that. I feel like it would be awesome.
It would be. Absolutely. Will you play a little bit for us? Hit that trombone, girl. Okay. It's great. I love it. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. We love it. We're going to turn now to Angie. Angie has been playing the violin probably the earliest I've ever heard. You started with instruments when you were like 5?
Yeah.
Okay, tell us about your history.
Okay, well, yeah, I started around when I was 5 or 6 years old. I started learning, the basics of music, and then eventually I got my violin, my first little violin that was loaned to me. It was very squeaky, so didn't make much noise looking back at it, but from there, it just kind of, I continued with it on, and then until here, I am now, yeah.
And so you received this instrument from Band of Angels, and that was a bit of a surprise too. Can you tell us about that day?
Yeah, it really was a big surprise. I mean, it is such an upgrade from what I had, and I really love it so much, and I've been really fortunate to have it. So,
what does it mean to you being in an orchestra, the community, the opportunity?
Oh, it means a lot to me. I mean, I really enjoy being a part of it and getting all the opportunities that I have.
Will you play for us?
Of course.
Okay, so she's been playing since she was 6, ladies and gentlemen. Hit it. So beautiful. While she continues to play, I just want to tell you how you can help kids like this. You can go to bandofangels.org. There's a donate button there, and they will use the money that you donate to send kids to band camp or to upgrade instruments. Or if you'd like to bring an instrument in, the drive is going on right now. They will use any instrument that you have and put it into the hands of a child who needs it. Music is expensive, and the memories they're making with these old instruments are just sort of breathing new life into them. So gives them some great opportunity, and they are so grateful. We've already had people come in this morning making donations because they've met and listened to some of the kids here who are Band of Angels recipients. So it's wonderful to get involved. I'm Carrie Wickersham, Fox 4 News. Back to you.
So beautiful. Carrie, thanks.